In a world where irony has become the new language of diplomacy and hyperbole, the preferred method of governance, we find ourselves under the leadership of President Donald J. Trump, the self-proclaimed master of the art of the deal. Today, let's embark on a satirical journey through the fantastical realm of Trump's trade policies, where tariffs are magical spells meant to conjure prosperity from thin air, and the only thing more inflated than the import costs are the president's promises. The Trump administration, in its infinite wisdom, has embarked on a crusade to resurrect the so-called golden age of American manufacturing. The plan? Slap tariffs on foreign goods and watch as high-paying jobs bloom across the Rust Belt like flowers in spring. Or at least that's the theory. In reality, this tale might be better suited for a fairy tale book than an economic strategy. Let's start with the basics. Tariffs. These aren't just taxes on foreign goods. They're the president's weapon of choice in the battle against the alleged villain of our economy, the trade deficit. Like a knight in shining armor, Trump has vowed to slay this dragon, despite the fact that the beast might not be as fearsome as it appears. You see, the trade deficit is often misunderstood. While it sounds intimidating, it has actually facilitated a boom in newer, more productive jobs, thanks to the influx of foreign investment. But who needs facts when you have rhetoric? Now imagine a world where American exporters, who have been thriving for decades, suddenly find themselves shackled by the very policies meant to liberate them. Since the mid-90s, American exports have nearly tripled when adjusted for inflation, with industries like aerospace and automotive leading the charge. Yet these same sectors now face the threat of job losses due to the tariffs. It's a plot twist worthy of a Greek tragedy, where the hero falls victim to their own hubris. The irony doesn't stop there. President Trump, ever the champion of the American worker, has inadvertently set the stage for layoffs in industries that rely on imported parts. Stellantis, anyone? As tariffs drive up costs, companies are faced with a stark choice: pass these costs on to consumers, cut wages, or lay off workers. It's a lose-lose-lose scenario that makes one wonder if Trump's economic advisors are actually covert operatives from a competing nation. And let's not forget the retaliatory tariffs. Other nations, feeling the sting of Trump's policies, aren't just sitting idly by. They're responding in kind, crafting a global tapestry of tariffs that threatens to unravel the fabric of American export markets. As these businesses watch their market shares shrink and profits plunge, one can almost hear the distant echoes of a collective oops from the White House. But wait, there's more. The few jobs that might be saved by these tariffs are not the high-paying positions promised in Trump's golden dreams. In fact, there are likely to be lower-paying jobs in industries that lack a comparative advantage. It's as if we've traveled back in time to a world where inefficiency is rewarded and productivity is a foreign concept. In this dystopian version of economic policy, we see a future where business output declines, taking wages and consumption with it. Middle-class families are left to grapple with the reality that tariffs are roadblocks to prosperity, not highways to it. The Smoot-Hawley Tariff of 1930 looms large as a cautionary tale, a reminder of how protectionism can choke global trade and prolong economic suffering. And yet, amidst this chaos, there is a sliver of hope. Perhaps, just perhaps, the financial carnage and cratering approval ratings will convince the president to relent. Maybe the promised manufacturing jobs will materialize, albeit at the expense of jobs elsewhere. But let's not hold our breath. As we navigate these turbulent waters, it's worth asking, what do you, our viewers, think about this tariff turmoil? Are we witnessing a masterstroke of economic genius or a misguided adventure into mercantilism? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Before we wrap up this satirical saga, a quick word to our viewers. If you enjoy this blend of sharp satire and engaging irony, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button if you appreciate a good dose of humor in your news. And don't forget to leave a comment. Your insights are the real treasure in this age of fool's gold. In conclusion, the promised golden age under Trump's tariff regime may well turn out to be nothing more than a mirage. As we stand at the crossroads of economic policy, we must choose wisely. Will we embrace the lessons of history and the principles of free trade, or will we continue down the path of political expediency? Only time will tell. Until then, let's keep our wit sharp and our sarcasm sharper, For the world of politics is a stage, and we are but players armed with irony.